Our next guest believes the stock is in the midst of a relief rally. Joining us this morning, D.A. Davidson's Tom Forte. Tom, great to have you back. I am curious, if we're in a period where near-term supply-demand dynamics are kind of cloudy, is the sponsorship of the show, is it thematically interesting to you, directionally interesting in terms of what Apple has in mind?
I think it's definitely interesting. What you had was a match made in marketing heaven. You had the biggest hype event from a sporting standpoint, married with the company who's best at self-promotion, being Apple. So I do think that services has been the key to the higher multiple the stock has earned. They've seen a slowdown in their services business on macroeconomic challenges. So any improvement in Apple Music subscriptions, I think, would be well seen by Wall Street.
Right. What was your view coming out of this last print? And are you of the view that whatever demand is getting lost near term will be made up inevitably because of the stickiness of the ecosystem?
Actually, I do think, Carl, that you saw some lost sales. So going into the December quarter, on the supply chain challenges from COVID zero policy in China, I thought you would just see December quarter sales move into the March quarter. I do think you'd lost some iPhone sales on those supply chain challenges and on some demand destruction in China on COVID zero policy. I do think, though, that you're seeing a relief rally because despite the fact that the December quarter was weaker than expected, it was better than feared. And on a near-term basis, the reopening of China is beneficial to Apple, both from a supply chain standpoint and a demand standpoint, to the extent that they generate about 10% of sales to consumers in China.
Tom, you're being bombarded with client questions about AI and what Apple's strategy is or what the threats are or whether the smartphone is still going to remain kind of the node of intelligence in terms of personal communication, or is that something you can dismiss for now?
No, I don't think you can dismiss it, but I like what Tim Cook said in the December earnings call, that artificial intelligence is more of a vertical technology than a horizontal one. When you think about Apple, they're clearly using artificial intelligence on multiple levels to make their product better. So what's interesting with Microsoft is it's giving Microsoft an opportunity to play catch up on Google and search, a game that we thought was over. But for Apple, they're clearly using artificial intelligence. I think it makes all their products better.
So, wait, you think that Apple makes all of its products better just by its internal use of AI? It's not like, for example, what does it mean for the Siri platform?
Yeah, so I think they're using artificial intelligence to power Siri. I think they're using artificial intelligence when you think of some of the new feature sets on the current generation iPhone, the SOS warning, crash detection, things of that nature. So in and of itself, it's not the needle mover for Apple that it is for Microsoft by enabling Microsoft to play catch up with Google. But clearly, Apple's using artificial intelligence, and I think it is making all their products better.